Well, welcome, YouTube friends and family, to today's edition of the Wellness Homesteader. First and foremost, y'all, welcome to all my new subscribers. I have had 125 new subscribers in the last 4 weeks, and I'm so glad each and every one of you are here. I hope you will stay. As springtime comes, we'll be doing a lot more things outside. I kind of have spring fever. Not kind of, a whole bunch. But while I'm still inside, I decided to work on my spring cleaning. So I have really been productive. And y'all, I can't believe how dirty things get through the course of fall to spring. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit this morning, first of all, about the Pantry Challenge. So I stuck to the Pantry Challenge for the month of January. And because this is a low spend year for me, I'm taking another look at all my pantries and what I need to grow. Y'all have seen that video. If you haven't, go watch it. And I found some things that I still really need to use up, not only in my pantry, but also in my freezer. So this morning, I'm super proud of myself. Last night actually, I had kind of gone through the freezer and I found some what's called country sausage from Butcher Box. And I was like, I don't know, because I like the Jimmy Dean hot sausage. That's always what I go for. So I fried up a patty, and that way I could tell if I liked it or not. And y'all, I have to tell you, it's really, really good. It's not super hot, but it has flavor, and I really enjoyed it. So I recently did a video on my chili starter, and I thought, what a perfect day. It's kind of chilly outside. It was in the 20s when I got up. It's supposed to be around 50. We'll see. So what I did is, while I had the skillet dirty, I went ahead and I pulled out my crock pot. And this is warm, y'all. And I just put the remainder of that pound of chili in. And y'all, this is why I love, that's really sealed. This is why I love having, love that noise, home canned goods, because it makes meal prep so easy. Now, y'all know I can't have everything. All right. So this is 4 kinds of beans, tons of spices, onions, garlic, the whole thing. And I have a tendency to make soup for the universe, so I'm going to try not to do that today. But oh, wow, that looks delicious already. I could just eat the meat and beans, right? And then this is a can of tomatoes that smells like summer. Is a little bit older, so I'm trying to use my oldest first. So I'm just going to put a quart of tomatoes in. You know what, y'all? That's a piece of peel. And these Kimberly Clark. All right. Oh my goodness, y'all. Let me show you how good this looks. This is a super chunky soup. Are you ready? Look how yum that looks. So all I have to do, I've got it on low. There's nothing raw because I pre-cooked my meat. And all I have to do is just let it chill, hang out. I can eat whenever I'm ready to eat. So I thought, while I meal prepped lunch, and this will last me for several days, I wanted to go ahead and share with you something. It's new to me. It's not new at all, y'all. Y'all probably know about it. And that is overnight oats. And I just want to share what I've learned and why you might want to consider doing some overnight oats for you and your family. So I hope you'll stay tuned. Oops. Blooper. So now that we have our meal prep done for our dinner today and for some subsequent days, I wanted to make myself some overnight oats. So if you're not familiar with overnight oats, which I had seen and heard of it before, and I actually tried it once with chocolate, I did not care for it, but I have learned the secret to making really good overnight oats. And if you're like me and you have high cholesterol, buying These are old-fashioned oats, not the quick oats. The steel cut, and these just happen to be from Azure and they're organic, is really going to make a difference, or it did for me, in my cholesterol. So let me get organized here and we will get to making some overnight oats. I apologize, y'all, couldn't find my talking notes. You know, that happens sometimes. So the original time that I made overnight oats, I did a chocolate peanut butter because that was what was current at the time. I made the mistake of using quick oats. It just turns to glop and it was awful. You can have these hot or cold. I prefer them cold, which I know sounds really weird, but it is such a nutritious and delicious treat. And the other thing is I'm finding that it sticks with me for a very, very long time. So what I have here, let me tip you down just a little bit. I am using 3 of my half liters, which I think is like 17-ounce weck jars. I like that they are wide mouth, really wide mouth, so it makes it a little easier to stir and blend. So you can do like any amount of oats and liquid. If you like it a little thinner, add a little more liquid, but generally it's equal parts of oats and water, or oats and liquid. And yes, you can use water. So I'm gonna start out with just my basic mixture here. And I'm putting half cup of oats in each one of my jars. Now to that, I am going to add, I smell everything, y'all, half cup of almond milk, but again, you can use cow's milk, you can use water, you can use cashew milk, you could use soy milk, whatever floats your boat, right? Super simple. You can keep these in the refrigerator. I really like eating them by day 3, so that's why I'm limiting myself to 3. I would rather do more meal prep. They get a little more soggy, I guess you would say, by, you know, day 7. But actually, in my research, most of the sites said 7 days. So now you have something high in fiber, you have some protein in your oats, you have the almond milk or water or whatever, so you have any nutrition that you're getting from there. So we're off to a really good start, but we're going to make it better. Now you have basically 2 options. You can use flaxseed or chia seed. My personal preference is chia seed. And you may be like, ugh, that sounds terrible. Guys, chia seeds, when mixed with the liquid, they turn into like a pudding. They get very gelatinous, but there are a lot of health benefits from chia seeds. They promote heart health. They promote strong bones. They can improve your blood sugar management. I'm not diabetic, but I think that it's always good to watch your blood sugar. They're high in fiber. They're high in calcium, iron, magnesium, phosphorus, zinc, B1, and B3, which is niacin, which is also known medically to help in some cases with high cholesterol. The flaxseed is very high in omega-3s, which are, you know, so good for our heart health. They're high in fiber, and they also have other plant compounds that may help your digestion. Your risk of heart disease may be lowered. It can help with management of adult onset diabetes or diabetes type 2. And it also says in articles that they may have benefits against cancer. I'm not going to make any claims. I'm just relaying information that I found. So for these oats today, I am going to be using the chia seeds because that's my favorite. And I like about a tablespoon. You could do 2 teaspoons. The beauty is once you get the basic liquid to oat mixture, you're good. You can add or subtract at will flavorings. So I do have a favorite. It's kind of surprising. But as I look at ways to decrease what's in my pantry, y'all, I have all the jelly. I also have all the jam. And while I like to gift it, and I will, unless I get busy, really busy on those jams and jellies, yeah, I'm gonna have too many. And you know, they only, even though canned goods can last for a long time on the shelf, there does come a point where there is no nutrition, they don't look as nice. So I like to try to get everything used up within 2 years, but some things, guys, I've gone 3 and been okay. So what type of oats are we gonna make? Well, let's start with what's my favorite. Oh, here's one other thing. Depending on the type of oats, you may wanna put, you can put honey, and I'm not gonna put a lot, y'all, because I don't want it super sweet. You could put artificial sweetener if you're diabetic and you don't want to have to worry about the additional calories from honey. I forgot the honey. So my favorite is actually almond butter and jelly. So it's like a PB&J. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna grab another spoon. I've cleaned out all my drawers, y'all, so if I struggle, if I'm on the struggle bus, you'll know why. So I'm gonna put a scant tablespoon of almond butter in. Again, you can do it to taste. So let's say you're feeding, you know, maybe your spouse and they need more calories. You can make this bigger. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna put in, and this is just how I like to do it. Yeah, we're gonna put that peanut butter spoon right in the jelly. This is some good jelly, y'all. I'm gonna put about a tablespoon of my blackberry jam. So it is seedless, that I made for my mom. Bless her heart. So I just go ahead and mix it up. Y'all, you can layer it. It looks real pretty layered. I'm not interested in being too convoluted. And then to top it off, what I like to do, and I had to buy yogurt, y'all. I have ordered yogurt starter from Azure so I can start making my own yogurt at will. But because we've been in the pantry challenge, I have only been to the grocery once in almost 2 months, and I only spent $56, and it was primarily dairy and trash bags. How random is that, right? But I love the Greek God honey vanilla yogurt. It is so good. It's full of good probiotics. So I'm gonna put, I don't know, that much. So that would be a scant quarter cup. And y'all, that's it. How simple. So let's put our weck lid on this one. And we'll get on to making our next type. Now, I also, when I did my pantry clean out, I also noticed that I had an awful lot of freeze-dried fruit. So I thought, why not start incorporating some freeze-dried fruit into my overnight oats? So these are Cortland apples that, I don't know if I did a video on it, y'all, but they are super good. I put them in bread. I've used them for all sorts of things. And I am going to put, and again, guys, you can do this to taste. I'm going to put like a nice handful. And this one's going to need a little bit more liquid because those freeze-dried apples will rehydrate. And I don't want this like a paste, right? So I would also like a little cinnamon. You know, one of the most popular type of oats, apple cinnamon. You could do brown sugar if you like that. Let's add our scant quarter cup of, oops, our yogurt. Y'all, this smells incredible. You could put a little vanilla extract. You could put vanilla powder in it. You know, whatever you want. I find that with the fruits and such, I think it's plenty sweet. And, well, it does have some honey in it, too, and the yogurt. I don't add a whole bunch of sugar. Now, when you get ready to eat these, you could top this with some slivered almonds. You could put some walnuts on there. you know, whatever you like, your combo of oats, what I like is that I can grab and go. And I know that it's not horrid for me, and it's gonna taste really yum. So the next one I'm gonna do is a little bit different. I'm gonna do a kind of a tutti frutti. So I'm a big proponent to, and this is not a sponsored video, guys, of the Ave collagen protein. It has a lot of flavor. It's very good for you. My favorite flavor, because I'm like 7, is the Fruit Loop. Another really good one, I'm sorry guys, I know that photo isn't coming up very good. Another really good one is the, it's like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And it is good with the apples too. Now, I do find that it needs an extra splash of milk or water, something. And because I have so much jam, I am going to actually put some of my strawberry jam that I did last summer. Oh, you smell so good. Yes, you do. I do talk to my food. So I'm going to put, let me stir this up a little bit. And, you know, slap a little bit. I'm going to put, I don't know, about a tablespoon in there. Oh. Y'all, and I love this shirt. So stay tuned for Temu haul part 2, where I will share how you too can have this shirt. The girls love it. I put a little bit of my yogurt in. Y'all, this smells like Fruit Loop oatmeal. It's just, it's so good that you want to lick the spoon. Yeah, buddy. Anyway, that's good. If you don't want to have the fat from peanut butter, you can use peanut spread. I was trying to see if I got anything else out. That's pretty much what I got out for this round. I did see on YouTube, a gal did a maple bacon one. And while that sounds amazing, I'm like, well, okay, all the fat in the bacon kind of defeats the purpose of lowering my cholesterol. So I chose not to make that one. But it's more of a savory. I've seen a carrot cake one with like cinnamon and nutmeg and spices with some shredded carrot, fresh carrot, and like raisins in it. So that would be good too. So I think the possibilities are endless. So drop me a comment below. I really want to know, what is your favorite combinations for overnight oats, or have you tried them? If not, are you planning to? I will see you all very soon. I'm trying to get a little bit ahead this week on videos. I have a lot of personal things coming up that I need to do. So I'm trying, y'all. I appreciate your time today. Do me a favor, go ahead and smash that like button. And don't forget to leave me a comment. I will see you all very soon. But until then, be healthy, be well, be blessed. Take care.